my three little munchkins. We had that great big stereo cabinet, and there was a hole in the center of it where you could put your television. Well, these three little guys, they wanted to sit in it. So we for a minute, and that's when my husband took his picture. They were good together. Hmm. Yeah, we used to go to Wonder Lake with them too when they were small. Well, this is Kevin. This is Patrick, and this is my daughter, Deborah. Well, Deb was the oldest. Because I had to have someone who they would walk by my house, and it goes straight just down the block and across the street, and there's a school. So I had stopped one woman taking her daughter to school, and I asked her if she would allow her daughter to walk my daughter to school because I didn't want her to go alone, and I had him. And so, and I said, and then there's only what a year or something, or 9 months, or there's not that much difference between you and that as far as age, So, and I thought, okay, at least I need help. And so, and it was nice because we were at the one block. Living in Chicago, you have the main street, and then you have a half a block, and then you have an alley, and then you have a nice length of block and cross the street, and then you had the school right there. What was nice is they always had patrol guards there. They had the young kids doing it, but they also had the elderly doing it too. So you knew that they would be safe. For some reason, you do plan and things do work out. Thank goodness. Yeah, they were. Mhm. Yeah, I think they enjoyed it. So, I mean, you enjoyed it, and I know Deb was pretty smart, and I think Pat was too. Yeah. Probably more so than me. And since I had two elderly sisters, and this is, I think these guys were closer than my two sisters and me. You, my daughter, and my other son, Kevin, Deb, and Pat. Yes, we did go there quite a bit, didn't we? That's right. We used to go quite a bit. And it was a certain lake. Yeah, we used to get the same cabin all the time too. We got to know the same people too. And they would come around the same time too. That's true. That was a lot of fun. We went there quite a few years. And we really got to know the people too, because we didn't socialize otherwise, but we did like send cards at Christmas time and that. So. And if anything happened to any of them too, we would go and visit. Because you get to know the people when you go on vacation like that, especially when you see them every year. He was an investigator. He had to check out things. He had to see how things work. And I thought it was very interesting because I learned too. Deb used to, uh, well, she learned how to sew and that, so she was a good seamstress. She did pretty good at that. She wasn't very good at swimming. I don't think she is now either. 'Cause I know I'm not either. I'll go in the water and I'll go skiing, but I know they'd have to pull me out, because I'd probably just go down, blow, blow, blow. And so and I don't think Pat can swim either. Pat, oh, he was a character. He'd get into more trouble. He'd try to follow him. I don't know if he thought he could get away with whatever he was doing. "Okay, what are you into now?" Uh, but he was quite a character. Well, he used to wanna do what he did, and he would either take some of his stuff and hide it or whatever. I'm sure we looked for toys all the time. So, and I thought, "Okay, where'd he put it this time?" 'Cause having 2 boys close in age, it's hard to buy one thing and one the other thing, and, "Oh, he wanted that, huh? Oh, okay." Far as I know, they got along pretty well. Mhm. They didn't fight in front of me. Well, they had friends over, didn't you, for your birthdays? Had a cake and, either that or we had, grandparents over too and cousins, so one way or another, we celebrated birthdays. Oh, we didn't celebrate on Christmas Eve, we celebrated in the morning, so and then, all the gifts were under the tree, and then when they got up, we had to get up so because they had to open up their presents, and we had to take pictures. Whatever was popular at the time. Like, at times, there was, log cabins, the logs or something, or Legos too. They love building things, so and him and his brother would have a lot of you guys would build a lot of different things, so my daughter was into dolls, and of course, I, got her into the American Girl, and then I start sewing American Doll clothes, and I would do craft shows, and, I'd sell them.